Is here with me. A new direct air link between Shanghai and Marseille has been launched, and the city is hoping it will be a boon for the tourism industry.
Well, Monty, the two cities have been twins since 1987, and with new direct flights 3 times a week, officials in Marseille have gone on a charm offensive. It comes amidst concerns tourists are avoiding France this summer due to the Olympic Games. Tom Canetti and our colleagues at France Télévisions have more.
The old port, the Mediterranean, Provence. A new travel destination for Chinese tourists, as a new flight between Shanghai and Marseille opened this week. The first tourists are welcomed on the tarmac in traditional fashion.
With a big smile and the Mistral.
This family takes a few selfies after touching down.
It's your first time in France?
Not the first time in France, but the first time in Marseille.
What do you expect?
Lavender, a lot of nature, seaside, and the passionate French people.
More than 250 passengers embarked on the voyage, the first direct flight to China. 3 flights are scheduled each week, which are hoped to aid the tourism sector that has so far suffered due to concerns from travellers about the Olympics. Air France, for example, has prepared for a €180 million blow as tourists avoid the country this summer.
When you come from the other side of the world with a 13-hour flight, you don't just stay for a cruise, you also stay to visit Provence, which is very popular in China, so it's a real economic windfall for our region.
The new tourists will likely find themselves in these fields as a Chinese television series has recently made the lavender farms famous.
Okay, Yuka, let's have a quick check on the day's market action.
Well, Wall Street had a shorter trading session the day before the 4th of July holiday, with the S&P and the Nasdaq both posting another record highs on the back of some key economic data. The weekly jobless claims drifted higher in June, while services sector purchasing managers index slumped to a 4-year low. But while they both point to a slowing economy, the data renewed hopes of a rate cut by the Federal Reserve. Tesla shares rallied again, ending Wednesday up 6.5%. This on top of a 10% rise the day before on a better-than-expected quarterly sales data. The stock has gained about 26% over the past 5 days, Monty.
And Japan has launched its first new bank bills in 20 years, and they're pretty high-tech, aren't they?
Yeah, these notes have moving portraits printed onto them. New 1,000, 5,000 and 10,000 yen bills went into circulation this Wednesday with 3D holograms to make it difficult to fake them. Brian Quinn takes a look.
Japanese central bank officials breaking out the top hat and tails for a special occasion, the country's first new cash design in 20 years. The government has begun sending new 10,000, 5,000 and 1,000 yen bills into circulation, with 7.5 billion new notes due out by next March. Featuring historical champions of Japanese capitalism, female empowerment and scientific achievement, the bills have some state-of-the-art science of their own. 3D holographic portraits that turn their heads depending on the viewer's angle.
They packed a lot of technology into this note to fight counterfeiting. It's quite amazing.
The rollout, though, comes with complications. Japan's retail economy is not only more cash-based than some of its developed peers, it's also highly automated. While 90% of ATMs, train ticket booths, and retail registers can accept the new bills, only about 20% of the country's ubiquitous vending machines can. Roughly half the country's restaurants will need to upgrade their automatic tills, an extra headache for owners already struggling with inflation.
My bills are already going up every month. Upgrading the payment machine has no real impact on sales, so it's only negative for us. It's a very difficult situation.
As fancy as the new notes are, the government would like for them to take a smaller role in the country's economy, aiming for 80% cashless payments to boost productivity. While digital payments have nearly tripled in Japan over the past decade, they still make up less than 40% of consumer spending.
It's true, Monty, these things take time for the rest of the country to adapt the new bills. For instance, Japan introduced a new 500 yen coin a few years ago, and there are still lots of vending machines that do not accept the new coin, even though they're no longer very new.
There's nothing like fresh, crisp money, I think. Okay. Yuka, thanks so much.